Hello, beautiful people. This is Medicine. Welcome back. Medicine is a sincere dose of my reality that could potentially aid in the healing of another. And it's a podcast with the purpose of providing a window into my growth and healing journey with the hope to positively impact someone who feels like they're alone, who questions their thoughts, or maybe who questions their own path. So let's get into today's dose. I don't know how many of y'all have heard that the grief, have heard this saying, that grief is not linear. Healing is not linear. Just, pointing out the fact or making clear that you can have your up days, your kind of up days, your lows, go back up, come back down. And it's not just a straight path like, hey, I'm doing better now I'm always better. It's kind of like the little squiggly lines on the heart monitor. It goes up and it goes down, and it's not straight across. The only time you really flatline is when you flatline. That was a pretty morbid example, but anyway. So today is a decent day for me. It's a good day. On the last episode, I talked to y'all about the science of a breakup. Talked to you about the dopamines and the cortex and the scanning of the brain, research, studies, and that's been kind of helping me a bit. Still have my sad times, but like I said, today is a good day. And something that I wanted to take today in this episode to do is celebrate single. So for those folks who really, really know me, you know that I was in a marriage for a really long time. Shortly after getting out of my marriage, or my ex and I separated, I got into another situation. I met somebody. We weren't together, but we were dating for a while, and then we started our actual relationship, and we spent some time over a year and a half together. And before my marriage, even in my younger years, I was always the type to be in a relationship. So now is my first time being super single. And while there are some things that I totally miss because I am a hopeful romantic. I really do miss some things about a relationship, but there are some things that I can admit I kind of like about being single. So let me run those down for you. First things first, probably the biggest thing after a marriage and then a girlfriend that we spent most, if not all, nights together and lived together for a while. The number one thing that I could say that I've really, really gained, or not gained, but the thing I really, really like about being single is sleeping in my own bed by myself. To the point that when my son tries to sleep with me, or one of my grandkids, my granddaughter comes over and she's spending the night and she's supposed to sleep with me, I'm just like, I gotta get you a cot or a blow up bed or something, because man, oh man, I like sleeping in the center of my bed like a starfish, diagonal. I want to sleep like a 2-year-old toddler who flips from the top to the bottom of the bed and whose scarf ends up wrapped around her feet. I like sleeping by myself. I do miss cuddles, I'm not gonna lie. I miss skin to skin contact because I'm a little baby. But I really do enjoy having the pillows all around me. Again, like a little baby. You know how when you put the baby down for a nap and then you put the pillows on each side of them? I love that. I have like 5 pillows. I don't really sleep with any pillow under my head. They all go around my body and they like embrace me at night. And I actually really, really like it. So something I thought I would never like, but I do like, and I am celebrating, is sleeping alone. I have a bed that I love. My bed is a man. He holds me at night. He's not too soft and not too firm. He's perfect. Number 2 thing I would say I really like about being single. When I go on dates by myself, like if I take myself on a self date, it's so cheap. Like I can even have a drink and eat and be merry, and the bill will come and it'll be like $25, $30. Okay, maybe even $50. But how do single people by myself bills go from being $50 or less to 2 of us eating and drinking and it's like $200? Like it's not 50 times 2. I don't get it. So can anybody explain me the math of like relationships? Because honestly, it's a lot cheaper when I eat by myself, and I eat a lot. Now I have a drink or 2, so I don't get it. But yeah, I like that. So I'm celebrating the savings that comes with single. Let's see. Another thing about being single, I actually and with my ex-girlfriend, who I'm still grieving that relationship and really having some heartbreak and pains or whatever. But one of the things that I did learn even while we were together is that I do like time with myself and alone time. So I am celebrating dancing around the house with the music on, or maybe no music on, and really not feeling like anybody's watching and being a fool. Like I will salsa, I will cha-cha, I will twerk, all types of stuff that I don't necessarily feel comfortable doing when other people are here and watching. So I am celebrating the freedom to be in my space. If Noah's not here, I'm going throughout this house like a goofball. I talk to myself sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and say that is preparation to talk to you guys. It is, it is me just getting ready. It's practice for the podcast. But really, yeah, no, I'll be in here talking to myself. I love watching a movie and laughing out loud. Like when I hear myself laugh, hearing myself laugh at something on TV out loud makes me laugh at myself, because it's like I'm so used to enjoying that with somebody, which again I miss. But it's also really fun that I can still have joy and laughter with myself. So celebrating that. Something else to celebrate about being single. I enjoy having the time and space to completely focus on my healing. Being in a relationship with a partner with a good partner, you can, or I'm sorry, in a healthy relationship with a healthy partner, there is space for you. There should be space for you to do healing work with yourself. For a long time, I believed, okay, I could do all of this healing. I can think I'm healed. I can do all of this self-love and all of that. But then when I get into a relationship, how am I to know that I'm really healed and that won't all fall apart when I'm in a relationship? So I felt like the answer to that is heal while you're in a relationship. I no longer feel that. I feel like it is definitely the time that I am supposed to be focusing on myself, focusing on my healing, and really getting to a place where my self-worth and self-esteem is high enough, and my practices with myself are strong enough that when I get in my next relationship, I don't think that'll be anytime soon, but when I get in my next relationship, I will come whole to the table, and my partner will come whole to the table, and I'll be able to have something really healthy, but I'm able to really, really focus and hone in on what's important for me right now. So I'm celebrating the focus, which is me. These are some things that I like about being single. I'm not going to get into the downsides because there are things, like I said, even in the things that I celebrate, there's the other side of it that I do sometimes miss. I almost hugged one of my coworkers the other day because I like physical touch, right? And I was just like, oh, you made me happy. And I almost hugged him, and I was like, that would have been weird. And I miss those things, but there is huge value, immense value in the single experience. And I'm happy to be living this. What are some things that y'all enjoy about being single? What are some things that you found that surprised you because you maybe were afraid of them at first, but they ended up working out to really be something that you celebrated in your singleness? Hit me up. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. Hopefully y'all get something out of it. All right. And remember, I'm always out here. If you want to, you can email me at medisynpodcast@gmail.com, and I'll be here to answer any questions or maybe take some of y'all suggestions for topics in the future. All right. Peace out.